Let's see. All right, welcome everyone to day 6 of 6 in our neurological levels. We're super excited. We've gone through the soul, the head, the heart, the hands, and today we're bringing it all together. Today we're looking at application for the organizational change and leadership development. We're super excited that we're here with you today, going through a few housekeepings really quick. Make sure that this thing is off. That is your phone. You don't need it right now, but you do need a pen or a pencil or something to write with. And also this is to humor one of our participants that are here. We talked about sticky notes yesterday. Have something to write on and write with, because we are going to give you yet again content-rich information for you to review, for you to practice, for you to implement, for you to apply in your business. We wanted to go live on Facebook. It is still thinking about it. Maybe we'll go live, maybe we won't today. I'll definitely share the recording on Facebook later on today, which brings me to, if you're not part of our Facebook group yet, or our Facebook page, NLP Atlanta is our Facebook page. You can also find more information on our YouTube channels, NLP Atlanta. Follow us on Twitter, NLP Atlanta. Follow us on Instagram, NLP Atlanta. You kind of get the picture. NLP Atlanta is for all of our social media, and we'd love for you to follow us, and we will surely follow you back. I'm excited to be here yet again today with Grandmaster and fellow powerhouse, John Kurth. John, welcome.
Welcome. Thanks, Brigitte. Again, I'm co-founder of, I'm the founder of Syntactic Sales Scripting. I am an adjunct faculty with, more a full-time faculty with the NLP Center of Atlanta. I'm an NLP Grandmaster. I'm the author of this book, What Are Your Words Wearing? And if you're really advanced with NLP, you'll notice in the title is a linguistic pattern interrupt. Brigitte, over to you.
Super. If you're paying attention to how and what John is saying in the language pattern that he's using, that alone is just, it's so rich and such great nuggets that you're getting as we're moving through these courses. So we talked before we went onto the recording, we talked about consistency, and we talked about, giving you value and creating a safe space, creating a safe environment, what we talked about yesterday as we were going through behavior and environment. And we have been so consistent bringing you content-rich information over the last, I'm going to say now, 3 weeks, 4 weeks probably? And we're going to continue to do that and bring you more and more and get more. So let's dive right into it. Let me share my screen with you, as Facebook is still trying to figure out if it wants to work or not. So today we're talking about the application of the neurological levels in your organizational change, to your organization. Let's try that again. To your organizational change and leadership development. All right, so we talked about the entire model of the neurological levels, starting with the soul of your business, the purpose and the identity and the mission, then going into the head of your neurological levels of your organization, the values and the beliefs, going into the heart that pumps through the organization, and then going through the hands, all hands on deck, we talked about that yesterday, of your organization, the behaviors and the environment. And today we're putting it all together. So do take notes, because you're going to start to see how it's coming together, how you can apply, and how you can use this model for in your own organization and for your own life. So the neurological levels model is one of the most practical NLP models that you can use. It is simple, and yet it's very complex, and it can allow you to go really, really deep and to create change in a very strategic way. So you can apply what you have learned at any specific level. And there was a great question, John, at the very beginning of our 6th series, and I think it was Dan Schneider that asked it. Do you remember the question, John?
No. I think I'll remember it later. I'll let you ask it.
I believe it was, and Dan's on today, and Dan helped me remember it too. I think you asked if if one area in the neurological levels change, will it cascade? Which was a great, great question. And yes, it will. So you can see the entire model in its totality to gain new insights. You can start applying your insights from the neurological levels now. And I encourage you to declare it right now that you are indeed integrating the neurological levels in your organization, in your life. So in the chat box right now, say, I am integrating. And if you want to spell it fully out, you can say, I am integrating the neurological levels. I am integrating the neurological levels. Why do we have you declare these declarations that we have been giving you throughout the last 6 series? There is power in declaring something. There's power in speaking it out. There's power in sharing it with others, because now it's not just living in here, and often it's like a washing machine going around and round and round, but you're putting it out there, you're putting it in the world, and you're putting it out into the universe. And you know, we've talked about this on several occasions. The universe rewards one thing and one thing only, and that's the one that takes action. So with you declaring it, you have taken action. It is out there. John.
Good. So let's talk about using neurological levels for organizational change. As we mentioned, the NLP is called the success technologies. It's a body of knowledge that, taken together, is all about success technologies. And really, the neurological levels model is one of the most powerful NLP success technologies because it's so applicable. It allows you to chunk up to see things at a higher level and chunk down to go very deep to see what action steps you can take. Now, neurological levels can be used to improve performance, structure, and culture. Why don't you advance the slide, Brigitte, on performance, structure, and culture.
There it is.
Now, regarding improving performance, there are questions you can ask at each level. So how is this specific level affecting performance? So how is the mission and purpose affecting performance? You ask that for each level. How is this specific level affecting performance? So how is the mission and purpose level affecting performance? What would need to change at this level to improve the mission and purpose? What we need to change at this level to improve, fill in the blank with which level you're now talking about. Then you can see the cascading effects, because, and like a waterfall, it cascades down and down and down. It's a series of waterfall steps. So the higher you start, you can see how those steps trickle down. It's much more trickle down, cascading. Bottom up is very, very hard in any organization. Go a level higher, and then you will be able to affect change lower. So we also talked about bottlenecks. What bottlenecks or constraints could I remove to improve performance? Oftentimes, removing a block will release more energy than innovating something new, whether that's personally with yourself or in an organization. Removing a block typically releases more energy. Those are the low-hanging fruits. You take care of those, you have a whole lot more energy to then attack or change higher level or more difficult problems. So again, focusing on the neurological levels for changing organizational structure, organizational culture, the neurological levels model is very well suited to that. And there's a whole different series of questions and processes that Brigitte and I take people through and businesses through when they're looking to change organizational structure and organizational culture. So I want you to put in the chat box right now, organizational change is easy. Organizational change is easy. Please put that in the chat box, and I'm going to hand it on over to Brigitte.
Awesome. Yes, change is easy. I agree. And it's even easier when we have great leadership, not someone that has a whip from the back and kind of whips people on and says, this is what you need to do, but someone that carries the torch from the front and says, here, come follow me, let's go. So this is the biggest, you guys have all, I'm pretty sure that you've all seen a similar meme or a similar picture to this. So let's talk about applying the neurological levels to leadership development on a personal and business breakthrough. As John just said, it is necessary to start at the very top. The more you can define your mission, your purpose, the soul of your business, your, you know, Simon Sinek calls it the why, the more it can cascade down. Remember, NLP is all about being in a more resourceful state, or finding more resourceful states. So to be an effective leader, one must be more resourceful. And guys, there's great news in this. You all already have the resources that you need. You just need to become aware of them. And being in workshops and courses like these will give you, just like Valerie said it earlier, oh, I already have that. I already applied that at some point in my life. I can do that again. Once you have done something once, it's easy to do it again, right? And you have gone through this on a high-level overview here within this course in the last six courses. So leadership is more important right now than ever before. You all are leaders in your own right. The key distinction here is between the management and the leadership. And Peter Drucker said it so well. Management is about doing things, and leadership is about doing the right things. Management is about doing things right, and leadership is about doing the right things. So, are you a manager or are you a leader? What do you choose to be? As long as we work with you, we're always going to hold you to your higher leadership. So you can use the neurological levels for leadership development for yourself. Remember, we talked about behaviors yesterday, for yourself and for others. Starts with oneself if you want to create change in yourself, in your organization. Many organizations have leadership gaps. We talked about the gaps before. Often companies have too many managers that are telling people what to do, and not enough leaders that are carrying the torch and going with you and really modeling. NLP is all about success modeling. We are modeling, it's expert modeling. The neurological levels identify the gaps in leadership in all levels. Identify the gaps in your own life on all levels. Now we've given you a great structure, a great strategy that you can apply to all of those levels. So right now I'd like for you to think just for a few seconds, where can you apply this? You don't have to write in the chat box. I want you to write this down for yourself and your notes. Where right now, starting now, are you going to apply what you have learned? Because it's all about the application, or else it's going to go in the shelf and it's going to become shelf help with all of the other stuff that you have learned at some point. So the neurological levels is a perspective in what needs to be done to close your gaps, to close those gaps that you have defined. And we're going to continue to close more gaps with you as we're going to continue to offer you more courses, more classes, more continuous learning opportunities. We're also applying the neurological levels to rapid leadership development, and that requires more detailed questions and more detailed processes that we will cover in other courses and in other classes and other webinars. And another program where we'll cover key processes that you can use within the neurological levels to rapidly improve your leadership abilities, and then also scale those leadership development. I know that speaks to a lot of you on this call, and you have been asking us to give you more. That there's only so much we can cover within the time that we have together in these 6 series, and we are going to give you more. Right now, I'd like for you to give us that you truly are declaring that you're a dynamic leader. So right now in the chat box, declare it. I am a dynamic leader, because you are a dynamic leader. Imagine being an even more dynamic leader And what would you need to be a more dynamic leader? Leaders, listen. This is probably one of the hardest things, or the biggest pain point that people come to me when they're looking to work with me. They just don't know how to talk to their client, or to create a different culture, or to create change in their organization. Start listening. We as leaders listen to you. There are many people that came back to us and said, oh my gosh, John and Brigitte, you did it again. You have created an incredible course over 6 series. I want to know more. That's great news. That's great news for us. That's great news for you, because we're going to do a deep dive in the 6 series on the neurological levels. So we're going to dive deeper into the neurological levels and give you more exercises, and give you more information, and give you more applications that you can then take those strategies and apply them on an even deeper level. So what does that mean? I'm going to give you the syntax that John is such an incredible master at in writing the syntaxes. I'm going to give you the syntax of the next 6 series that we're launching next Tuesday. So we're going to continue. Consistency is key. We're going to continue next Tuesday, 12 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So syntax course number 1 is, what's the soul of your business? The neurological levels apply to the mission, the purpose, and identity. Now we're going to go way deeper into what we have talked about in 15 minutes last Tuesday, or the Tuesday before that. We're going to go through the key questions to discover your business mission and purpose. Future pacing your business. What are you putting into the future? Negative or addition by subtraction. How to determine what you are not, so then you can determine what you truly are. Discover what you and your business are now, and the neurological levels and the identity. How to determine the true identity of your business. Again, we're going to give you exercises. There will be homework. There will be success work. As a teacher, I love to give that. And you know what? It's going to be very, very beneficial to you. So syntax number 2, what's the heart of your business? The neurological levels apply to beliefs and values. Beliefs and values from a NLP perspective, key neurological levels, questions about beliefs. The belief table, we talked about the belief table just quickly, and now some of you are already using the belief table. This is a great exercise. Values elicitation from an NLP standpoint, how to elicit and rank values in 90 seconds, how to determine the top 5 values for your business, and then the question, is your company built to last? Course number 3, syntax, the current and the future capabilities, the head of your business, identifying the current and future organizational capabilities, the capabilities matrix. We're going to explain that, and then the capability matrix and your comfort zone, going through the neurological levels to identify the organizational capabilities, the key questions, chunking up and chunking down through the neurological levels, and then also chunking up and chunking down through your business capabilities. The syntax for number 4, the hands of your business, the neurological levels applied to behaviors, the customer expectations and memories, stories, and relationships. How are your behaviors managing expectations? How to manage explicit and implicit expectations of your customers, behaviors and memories. NLP behavior strategies for creating memories, behaviors and stories. NLP strategies for creating hypnotic stories in a good way, in an ethical way. The 6 layers of the human communication. Syntax number 5 is the neurological levels apply to the environment. Are you working in your environment, or are you working on it? Are you working in or on? Is the environment question that naturally follows the neurological levels? How to find your tipping points. The NLP strategies for working in challenging environments. We know we've all been there. Acting as if versus fake it till you make it. the PESTE framework for identifying different types of risk in the environment, the environment opportunities and threats matrix explained, and the environmental opportunities and threats matrix and how it applies to your business. And then last but not least, course number 6, the integration and application of the neurological levels in your business on the formal and the hidden structure of your business, the questions that determine the hidden structure, how to integrate the neurological levels with key questions, neurological levels and business culture, greater inspiration, and then we have another special announcement. So, you know the saying, but wait, there's more. So in all of these syntax, if just imagine having all of that information on top of everything that we've given you in the last 6 series. We're going to give you the handbook, which is going to be detailed of all the 6 courses. That's going to become your handbook of success, where you have everything spelled out, what we just shared with you, and a lot more of the entire syntax and the outline. And you're also, and this is the second bonus, you will receive the success exercises for you to do and for you to have, because you're going to use the success exercises as your business develops, as your business grows, as your business changes. You're going to be able to go back and use this over and over and over again. This is never ending, guys. This is like an ongoing success Bible for you, if you want to call it that. Business bonus number 3 is there's going to be 3 lucky winners that will receive 2-on-1 coaching with John and Brigitte. Now, these lucky winners are going to be the ones that are continuing to show up and turn in their success work, their success exercises, because we are here not just to preach to you, not just to teach to you, but we're here to set you up for success. And what we say is what we mean, is what we do. When you send us something back, we're both of us, John and I, are going to review it and give you feedback on it. Okay, so this is so powerful. Just imagine of all of the information, all of the knowledge, all of the strategies, all of the fun that you've gotten out of the last 6 courses, future pacing that in the next 6 courses, but then also receiving 1-on or 2-on-1 time, just you and John and I for an hour, going to be absolutely priceless, absolutely priceless. So that's bonus number 3. All you need to do is right now in the chat box, say, I'm in. That's all you need to do. Say, I'm in. And then what I'll also need you, or I encourage you to do, just send us a quick email address to info@nlpatlanta.com, info@nlpatlanta.com. In the subject line, say, I'm in. And then in the body, just put in your full name, first name, last name, and your cell number. And we're going to get in touch with you and send you a quick invoice with the information. Okay, we're going to send you the outline. We're going to send you an invoice. We're going to be in touch with you. If you have further questions, we can hop on a quick call. That's totally fine. I'm going to stick around here in a second until I'm finished here. It is also on Eventbrite. So if you want to share it with others, you're welcome to share it on Eventbrite. On Eventbrite, it's down for $349. That's not what you're going to pay. You're going to have a discount code, and the discount code is NLP30. So you're getting a 30% discount. That's huge. Usually when John and I do courses like that, it is in the thousands, not in the low hundreds like this is here. You're getting so much value, and you're getting a lot of fun too. I mean, let's be honest. If you've never seen this picture, and John and I just, you know, we love getting some mileage out of this picture. We love working together, and even more so, we love setting you up for success. We want to see other people succeed and win and have fun and have the strategies in their life and their business to make your life easier and not harder, because life's already hard just the way it is. So this is from my side. I'm going to stop sharing, and I want to see from you. Let me see. I'm going to There, now I can also see you guys, because when
One
I
thing I
share my
like to add,
screen.
your total investment after applying the discount is just $247.
Thank you. 247. 247 it is. Let me look in the chat box here. I'm in. Fantastic, wonderful. Love the idea of the success work, success exercises. Fantastic. So 247 is the final investment. That is for the 6 courses. Of course, you're going to get the recording again, and I ask you to keep those recordings for yourself, because as you are investing in yourself, these recordings are there for you to review, are there for you to go back, listen. Like Julie said earlier, I'm going to just carve out a bunch of hours and just go through it. That is how you're going to get to mastery. John and I have not gotten to the place of mastery by sitting at home and twiddling our thumbs. We have gotten to mastery of by, you know, applying it, studying it, applying it, teaching it, learning it, doing it, applying it, teaching it. And that's what we love to do. And that's why we're here for you guys. Any questions? Because I'm going to shut up now. Alana, I see you laughing over there, because I can talk all day long.
Yeah, so we're glad you've taken action. Brigitte will be in contact with you. And anything else, Brigitte, you're interacting with them, because we know who's in. So let's just take the next steps with them. And the courses will start next Tuesday. So again, we're all about consistency. So next Tuesday, for the people who are in, we're starting next week Tuesday. Same time, 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Brigitte.
Yes. I want to point one thing out that Dan sent me, and you know, as I'm sharing my screen, I can't see the chat box, but I'm looking at it right now. And Dan is also a fellow NLP practitioner, and he writes, Drucker also believes that managers lead and leaders manage, and he loves the term shelf help. So we're all about leadership. We're all about making you more, empower you more. We're all about helping you succeed. So thank you guys. If there's no more questions for today, I'm going to be in touch with you. I am looking at the chat. I'm writing down names, and I will be in touch with you. My office will be in touch with you. And then I will see all of you guys next Tuesday. You will receive the login information in the next days. Let me see, there's one more message that came in. So how long is the series? Oh, good question. Yes, thank you, Denise. The series is 1 hour long, each segment. So 6 times 1 hour. And then there's also going to be, as I said, success exercises that you're going to do outside of that 1 hour. And you will have access, you will send that to us, and then you will have access to us. When I mean access, I mean that we're going to give you feedback once you've sent your success exercises to us. So same time at 12 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific time is on next Tuesday. What is that? Which date is that? Let me show you.
That is Tuesday the 12th.
Tuesday the 12th. I will send that all in an email to you guys. You will have all of that. Great questions. Any other questions that you have right now? Good. I will be in touch. Thank you guys for another great day. I will see you next Tuesday. Until then, share the love, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.